Number 2. We know the definition of K is products over reactants. But these have to be in molarity, not moles. And I guess they can be in pressures if you're doing Kp. But we're doing Kc here, because it just asks for K, and we might as well do Kc because what we're given is moles and liters, and molarity is moles per liter after all. So first find the molarity for each one. Moles per liter, done. Moles per liter, moles per liter, okay? And now plug it into the formula. Products. So product, okay, there's only one product, over reactants. It's important to have that squared because it has a coefficient of 2 there, and that's part of the definition. You have to have the exponents as per the coefficient. So 1, 2, 1. Here we have 1, 1, and 2. Okay, plug it in, get a number. Number 3 is even easier. You just plug everything into the formula. So we have concentrations for 3 of the 4 things going on here. Plug it in. The notable missing compound is this I2, and the reason that does not show up in the Kc equation is it's a solid, and solids don't show up because there's a rule on the notes that says any solid, pure solid or pure liquid, does not show up in the equilibrium expression because the liquid concentration doesn't change much, and the solid, as long as there's some there, it doesn't. You can read the exact wording. Solid doesn't show up. There's your Kc, done. Number 4. So what happened between this reaction and this reaction? It was inverted. So the 2HD ended up on the right, and the H2 and the D2 end up on the left, and also everything was multiplied by 2. So 2HD times 2, 4HD, and then 2 hydrogens, 2 D2. Okay. So when you flip the sides, this goes over there, and this goes over there, then you always do 1 over what you had before. So the new Kc is 1 over the old Kc, or original Kc if you wish. And you also, since these got doubled, you need to square the original Kc, so both of these are done here. 1 over the original squared, and there's your answer. For the reaction below, number 5. So this is basically the same question as we saw for number 1. This is much less than 1. This is, tiny number. And so it's not very feasible because mostly reactants will be favored. That's what small k means. Number 6. Just plug in the numbers. Make sure you know to put the exponents here squared because that's a 2 right there. Cubed because that's a 3 right there. Everything needs to be in molarity. Yes, it is. Molarity. K doesn't have units. Okay. You get to this point, algebra happened. I'll go over the algebra. So you can cross multiply if that's the way you think. So you end up with that, and then you can, since this is all multiplication, I'm just going to rewrite the parentheses a little differently. And then divide all that stuff to the other side. And it just coincidentally happens that this number is approximately 0.015. Has nothing to do with the fact that that's in the denominator, in case anyone was wondering. So from there you have this, do the cubed root, and you have an answer.